Now in this video we're going to continue with the analytics setup, and we've gone through the setting up of the actual linking of an AdWords and analytics, and we've done it in Google Analytics and also done it in AdWords. So now we're going into the actual setup of our goal, and if you click on goals under the view, you can obviously set up goals for different views, but in this case we have one view, and in this view is where we're going to set up the goals. So you can see we have a number of goals in here, and the maximum you can set up goals for each view is 4 goals, so it's 20 goals. So we've got 4 goals left to set up. We have 16 set up, so we can set up 4 more, and that's what it allows us. So we click on new goal, and what we want to track in this case, I've given here an example of a page on my site, a thank you page, when someone uses my services, Google service page. So when someone uses that contact form on the services page, it brings them to the thank you page. So we want to track everyone that reaches this thank you page. So in Google Analytics we will say, well, we could consider it as a lead or an inquiry, so we can click on contact us. So you can see there's different templates, and depending on the one you want to set up, you can choose. If you want to track people that create an account, become a partner, make an appointment, you can choose all of those, or you can go for a custom one and just name it as whatever you want. It's basically the same thing. So I will say let's go for custom, and then click continue. And when we use the custom, it allows us to choose a name of our own sort of choice. So we can call it lead inquiry, maybe make it more descriptive, lead inquiry services page. And then because we're tracking a page, we would need to track a destination. That's going to be the type of tracking we're setting up. You can track duration also. For example, if you want to check people who've been there 5 minutes or more, people who viewed a certain number of pages or done an event like played a video. So in this case we're tracking a destination. So what we need to get when we're tracking a destination is the URI for that destination page. So if we click continue, we come back to our page, and this is the section that we need to copy of our URL and copy that. We don't need to copy the whole URL, just that last string of text, and then we paste it here, and this is going to be equal to, and not really begins with, or a regular expression. So we'll use the basic one and say this is what we want to track. We can always check to see what the conversion rate is going to be. In this case, it's telling us over the past 7 days it had a 0% conversion rate, which is fine. But if there were conversions, it would show us there. If we want, we can assign a value to it and say maybe each of those is worth £250 to us. And we can also set a funnel, so stages that people go through, but that's not something that's a requirement, it's optional, and you can always add that. Usually if you're tracking purchases on a site, people go through cart conversion and so on, but in this case we're just tracking one page which comes from the contact form. So once that's done, we click on save, and that should instantly set it up. So that's all done, and if we look for our conversion, I remember we called it yes, lead inquiry services page. So there it is, and we've set up our goal there, and it's ready to go. It's not 100% there yet, and in the next video we'll look at how to complete the setup within Google AdWords itself.